like the trains and stuff. You know, you don't want them to be deviating from the rules. Look what happened the other day. You showed me. Tell them about that.
Oh, on that incident?
Yeah, because they didn't listen to the rules. You've been saying that for years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I almost forgot about it. I'm going to mention more of it on
sure.
Railroad Talk next week, though, with
yeah.
David, though. But anyway, yeah, let me go into that, though. I just happened to be in the area when this happened, though. I heard over the radio, though, the conductor or the driver or the train driver, I don't know which one, probably the conductor more likely, though, reported, though, an emergency stop. And they stated collision with a vehicle. And from other traffic, from the same traffic, though, the conductor or maybe the driver, I don't know which one, though, wasn't clear on that, though, it doesn't matter. What I'm reported, though, stated, though, that the driver proceeded across the crossing and stopped on the opposite side of the tracks, and he backed up. Well, when that happened, that train broadsided him with the knuckle and all right through the driver's door. So I imagine the driver probably got his head knocked off when that knuckle came right through the window. He didn't survive, of course.
He did not. He's dead.
Absolutely, and the impact was so fierce, so it pushed it down. It pushed that vehicle nearly a half a mile down the tracks, though, down to the control point 222 mile marker. So that's what they refer. Control point is referred to as switch track coming in, joining in, such as a main line or a branch off, possibly. Passover sighting, and it could refer to a lot of things. There's several of them around here, so it just stopped short of the switch itself. So I took the half-mile hike through this farmer's field and got over to the other tracks where it was stopped. And by golly, that car was lodged right. That knuckle was in the driver's door, and it was stuck under the front end of the train. They had to use a backhoe to pull that car out of there to get it dislodged from the train. Of course, the train didn't suffer any damage itself, though. They had life flight there, a bunch of life care paramedics, though, and of course, he was pronounced dead on impact immediately, though.
Yeah, when I watched your video on YouTube on his, on top of the audience, but on his train enthusiast and hobby site, he was out there on video, and he didn't know the status of the driver at that time. It just happened. So
I was in the area. I was one of the first on the scene over there. But anyway, with that though, I was going to add. I can't. Now I lost a train of thought here.
It was bad. It was bad.
It was bad. It was bad enough. Oh, okay.
But Saturday, you're going to get David Coleman out here on the infrastructure report and go over some of the details, right?
Absolutely. Okay, other statements, so from comments from locals around Vermilion that I've seen, though, stated, though, they think it was attempted suicide. And that could be very well true.
Wow.
Could very well be true. But, of course, the fake news ain't going to even bother to report it because it ain't important enough. They just want to report lies. Yeah. Not even the local stations around here had anything about it. They just want to report how bad Trump is and blah, 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 and all the fake lies that they spread, though. We'll go into that on another round, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, I forgot to mention some stuff for our listeners whenever you're ready.
But anyway, the final thing is one local newspaper, the Vermilion Daily, did publish the article, though, and it was the only one. I think Sandusky Register, though, too. But anyway, it goes to tell you what I tell everybody in my video all the time. Please, please, look and listen and beware of your surroundings, though, because those trains can come up with no notice at all. And sometimes these gates will malfunction time to time. 90% of the time I see them, they malfunction in the favor of safety. But in my view, though, I think that driver just deliberately went around the gate, though, and did what he did. I just can't help thinking that, but like I said, it was reported by the crew of the NS-22X. That's what had happened. And I heard it on the radio traffic. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on recording, though. I was driving. I couldn't fumble around the phone and drive at the same time, try to get the recording going, though. But
Yeah.
I probably could have. But heck, I didn't want to be another victim in the ditch along the way up there when I was getting close. So, you know, you have to do what you got to do and be safe.
Yep. You taught me one thing that, you know, depending on where you're at in the crossing, sometimes you can't hear them coming. It all depends on the you know, the landscape and all these different factors.
That too, and you have these towns with no train horn audience.
Wow.
How stupid is that?
Dumb.
It's absolutely stupid. Just because certain politicians don't like the train horns at night and wake them out of their ugly sleep. I'm not going to call it beauty sleep. I'm going to call it ugly sleep.
My cousin Vinny, I remember that when he was trying to sleep. The train kept going by. Oh, man.
But as far as the city of Vermilion, I think maybe they could be Republican. I don't know. It's right on the borderline of Lorain County, which is all corrupt Democrat and some corrupt Republicans. Like I said before, it doesn't matter who you got in the county. They're all corrupt. It's a choice of absolutely nothing. End of story.